super happy as he joins us on the show right now. Yes, sir. What's popping?
New York. All New York, baby. In the building. We in the building. Yeah.
No doubt, man. What's popping, Kenny?
Hi, Kenny.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm wonderful.
Yankee fans celebrating. I mean, the Yankees in the World Series. The Liberty, kind of won last night, even though I got some questions.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm happy, man. The Liberty won after what, 28 years. The Knicks they win now. New York Liberty. I'm a big fan of Stewie's game. When she was in UConn. So I was happy for her and happy for the New York team because I'm from Queens, New York. So I root for my Yankees, New York Liberty, and that's it.
Word up.
Brooklyn Nets because they transferred over to Brooklyn from New Jersey. I started my career with the New Jersey Nets, so God bless them.
Yeah, you almost got it right, Kenny. You almost got it right, except you didn't mention that you're a Dallas Cowboys fan. Yes. Yes, him too.
My goodness. Not the Cowboys, not the Cowgirls.
Yeah, I get chewed out a lot, especially this year. We're going to have a rough year this year. But I'll tell you a real quick story. Danny White, 1981. My mom's, bought me a jersey from Modell's Sporting Goods on Jamaica Avenue. And I stayed with forever since 1981. I've been a Cowboys fan. Danny White was the quarterback, and he was a punter. And I never jumped ship. We got a rough year this year, but we just got to deal with it.
Damn, you're a real Cowboy fan. I mean,
yeah, I'm a real one. I'm a real one. So I'm not wearing none of my Cowboy stuff right now. I'm cheering, but I won't wear none of my Cowboy stuff until I feel it. But I can't wear none of it right now.
So you a DL Cowboys fan?
No, I'm not a DL because everybody knows that I'm a Cowboy fan. and my household, my son and my daughter, my wife, they don't eat if they don't cheer for Cowboys.
Oh,
they don't eat.
Okay.
So that's just how it rolls in the Anderson crib. You got to be a Dallas Cowboys. When they used to live with me, that's what it was. And it was funny because I lived in, I raised them in Pembroke Pines, Florida. So Dolphins area over there. So it was a little different. But I didn't care.
No doubt. We're talking with the great Kenny Anderson. He is what we call a point guard. Not a point guard, but a point guard. Because you come from the Mecca, New York City, and, of course, legendary point guards, all-time greats. What is it about New York and the great point guards?
Well, first of all, just the ball handling skills. We can dribble out a phone booth. That's what you learn. That's what you learn first is the ball handling skills. It's some great talent out there. Guys that just didn't make it to the NBAs. It's just awesome, man. I grew up some of the greats watching Kenny Smith, Pearl Washington, Mark Jackson, Rod Strickland, Kenny Hutchinson, Kenny Patterson, Boo Harvey. These are all guys before me that was hell of a players. And, you got to give it up to them. You got to give it up. And then the other era, after me was Stephon Marbury, Shamgar, Sebastian, Telfair. He was great. See, there's so many of us. There's so many point guards in New York. It's just crazy.
One of my favorites was Rod Strickland.
Yeah.
And I thought he was underrated, even though you recognize him. Yeah. A lot of basketball minds do, but I thought he was underrated.
Yeah, he definitely was underrated because he had a hell of a pro career, college career, high school. So, it happens. It happens. And he knows he was so talented. And now he's coaching at LIU, Long Island University. He's doing a great job with the young men over there. So he's fine with it.
One of the icons, no doubt.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, Kenny, do you keep up with some of the guys from Georgia Tech?
Oh, always. And this is great. I'm glad you mentioned that. Dennis Scott retired. His jersey retirement is November 15th. And
wow.
I'll be going down to Georgia Tech November 15th. We played University of Georgia, plays Georgia Tech, and they're retiring Dennis Scott jersey. So it's an honor for me to be in the building. So I stay in touch with the Lethal Weapon 3, Dennis Scott.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Brian Oliver, Malcolm Mackey, Brian DeMalik. That team, you know, when I was at Georgia Tech, it was awesome. I always stay in touch with those guys. Coach Crimmins, we got a text with everybody on there, and we just talk about once a week. So right. It's just great. It's great.
Do people stop you in airports and ask you, why did you do that to Bobby Hurley?
I'm pretty much, I fall in, even traveling, going whatever, because I'm only 6'2", and I fit in with the crowd. So they don't really know me.
Yeah.
Until we start talking, and then my era, they'll know me. The guys that's 45 and 50. That 30, it gets younger. They don't remember me. They don't know me, and I understand that.
Well, so, they need to. They need to.
Yeah, I understand.
You're one of the best to ever do it. And as a matter of fact, considering the fact that you paid your dues, you know this game better than a lot of people. Yeah. There's this subject matter going around that people are debating about, and I wanted to ask you. I'm so glad you're on the show with us today. If you were LeBron James and you've given to the game as much as you have, and you wanted to see your son in the NBA play alongside you because it's never been done before, what are your thoughts on that?
It's great that he could do that for his son, and I probably would do the same thing that what he's doing. And I know he's getting some of the criticism because his son is not, equipped for it right now at this stage. Now, this is my thing on him. His son, Bronny, he got about a 2-year span. This year, out the window, learn. Next year, he would learn just by being on the team. His 3rd year, he should be that player, NBA player. If not, there's a chance where he get moved down to the G League and things like that. But right now, just soak it up. Soak it up. Learn. And I know a lot of people say, he should go to the G League. Yes and no. A little bit of yes and no. Go to the G League, but he could play with the Lakers and be around his father, and that's just awesome, number one, and learn from his father and learn from the team that he's there with now. Not playing a lot of minutes and all that, but just working out with those guys and practice and things of that nature. And I think I'm giving him like his 3rd year. He should make some progress to where he at. But to get there through your father, man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Who wouldn't want their son to be playing naked right by him on the same team?
Take your son to work days.
And I understand it. It's a lot of guys that worked out before Bronny and that didn't have the chance to make it. Yeah, I get that. But his father's LeBron James, so that's right. That's the difference, and you just got to deal with it.
That's right.
He's here now. I think he could have benefited some more from from college, and even he benefit from the G League.
Yeah,
but he's here now, so leave the boy alone.
Yep.
Let him play. Let him mature. Let him grow. And like you said, after he's had a few years, then it's no more hands off because you got to put up or shut up.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what you just said is perfect. That's what I would just say. He got in through his father. God bless him. Now work. And hopefully, if he's meant to be an NBA player, he will show that. In the next year, the next 1 or 2, 3 years, he would show it. If not, hey, I gave you the opportunity. You just didn't show up. Now you probably can go down to the G League or go overseas somewhere and play. But I'm gonna tell you something else. He got the bag. They say he got the bag.
He got the bag.
He got it. He got it.
He got the moolah.
And that's the goal.
Yes.
That's the goal. You want to go play. And even Michael Jordan started out and he wasn't that player, but he developed himself into that player. I mean, not by himself, with some help. And I believe Bronny has some help. And so it's like, what are you going to do with the opportunity that you're given? What are you going to do?
Exactly. And he's going to learn from a great father. Oh, about the game of basketball in the NBA. All he got to do is listen and work out on his game and on his body, things of that nature. He get it. If he's that talented to one day, you know, become an NBA player.
Right.
He could get there, but he gotta work. And this is the thing, he gotta work. And now this young man, he has everything. His father has everything.
Right.
That you know, things ain't going right. He's not playing well. He's not playing at all on the game. He could get like tired of it and say, I'm a James. I'm good. My father's good. So
where is that motivation and that hunger that people that I need to feed my family?
Yeah.
You know, I need to get out of the hood or you know, whatever. Where is that scratch? And you know, I got to do it. You know, I got to do it for everybody, for my family.
I just posted something on Twitter on that notion, what you just said. I had to take care of my mother I had to get out of the ghetto.
Yeah.
So when I found out basketball was paying players and things of that nature, I went bonkers with it. You know, I went to school. I went to one of the top academic schools in Queens.
Yeah.
Archbishop Malloy High School, and I just focused on making it in the game of basketball because I wanted to take care of my mother. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It was just I wanted to take care of my mother. So that's why I started playing the game of basketball, because I was talented with it, but then I had and I met my mentor, Vincent Smith, who's Kenny Smith's older brother, who took care of all of us in the game of basketball. But I just focused. I was real focused. And at the age of 13, I was focused because I wanted to take all I had in my mind is take care of my mother. Because we were struggling. We were struggling, you know, financially. We were struggling. So I wanted to take care. That's all I saw.
Right.
So you know, and I made it. I made it with the Georgia Tech. Then I went number 2 in the draft, 1991, the NBA draft. I went number 2 to the New Jersey Nets.
Yeah.
So it was just that was, and now after retiring and my mother passing. Now it's time, you know, it was time for me to take care of myself and take care of my family. But my main obstacle in this world was to take care of my mother. And her birthday is tomorrow. Rest in peace. I love you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
She would have been like 80 years old.
Wow. That's awesome, man. Awesome sauce. I love it. Yeah. I see you post pictures of her all the time, of your high school exploits back in the day, the clippings and all of that. Yeah. I even saw you with Larry Johnson the other day.
Yeah, that's my guy, because he went number 1 and I went number 2 in the 1991 draft, NBA draft. So he's a good guy. He does some work for the New York Knicks, and we stay in touch. We had an autograph signing in Cleveland many years ago with Georgia Tech and UNLV, because we lost to them. They first first championship. We lost them in the Final Four, 1990.
I remember.
UNLV played Georgia Tech, and we lost to them.
No doubt, man.
So what's you going back down memory lane? Tell us about the documentary.
Oh, Mr. Chibbs, if it's been out for 5 years now. I'm not going to go. I would like for all people that's watching me on it, go watch my documentary.
Yes.
It's on Peacock, and it's on Prime, Amazon Prime. Go watch it. Mr. Chibbs, my documentary is huge. My director, Jill Campbell, and Barry, they did a hell of a job, man.
No doubt.
Did a hell of a job, my documentary. And I was one of the first that was bringing out documentaries 5 years ago. I was just real. I was real with mine.
Yeah.
It wasn't no joke.
Before the 30 for 30s and everything, you was doing it.
Yeah, I started it. And,
tell us a little bit.
Why you ain't watch it? You ain't going to watch it?
I need you to reel me in. I need you to reel me in. Tell me a little something.
It's just about my career, growing up in New York City, being the #1 point guard in high school and so on, going to Georgia Tech. It's a life story. I don't want to tell you the nitty gritty of it. I can't tell you the nitty gritty. You got watch it tonight.
Tonight, I gotta watch it. I'll watch it. How long is it?
It's only an hour.
Okay. I got you. I'll be watching. I will watch it.
And then I'll come back on, and then we could talk about it.
We can chop it up for real. I will watch
it. Now I'll tell you a little bit. That's my nickname, Mr. Chibbs. My mother named me Mr. Chibbs. Everybody in New York called me Chibbs. Chibbs. So it's Mr. Chibbs. Everybody.
So what's the meaning behind that, though?
The meaning that's on the doc. That's on the doc. But I'll tell you. So it's no meaning. It was when the doctors bring the baby in to my mother, her mouth was full. She said cheeks, and it came out Chibbs. I didn't know my name was Kenneth until first grade of school when they fill out the paperwork. I was like, who's Kenneth? I was like, who's Kenneth? She was like, it's you, boy. Shut up. But I thought my name was Chibbs. Growing up in New York and all of that.
Kenny, I know you follow the NBA still. You go to Celtic games. You go to the Blazer games. All the great teams that you played for. Who do you see coming out of the East and the West when we look at all these great teams and how competitive the league is right now? So much parity.
Yes, there's a lot of parity. The lead is on. I love watching. I'm a big Celtic fan because I played for the Boston Celtics for 5 years.
Right.
So I'm going there. I'm going to probably their second or third game. October 28th, they play the Bucks. I'll be there. But I think the Philly 76ers got better. The Knicks got better. The whole East is pretty tough. Basketball in general. So you really don't know who will win. But I'm going with Boston Celtics again. I'm going with them with Jason Tatum and Brown. They just got a whole squad, a great coaching. So I'm going with them again, But I do, being from raising my family and retiring, living in Florida, I got a lot of love for the Miami Heat. Because but I love how the culture. Eric Spoelstra is a great coach. I just don't know about the talent that they have right now. Could it keep up with the Eastern talent? That's it. But God's going to work extremely hard, but it takes talent also. It takes talent to win.
You need a lot of that. And the Miami Heat, they have a lot of dogs.
Yeah.
Guys that are hungry.
Yeah. I'm
sure you played against them, but again, it's always tough playing the Heat because they're always well prepared. And that means a lot.
Yeah, it makes a whole lot, especially in the NBA where guys, you got to be prepared. And Eric Spoelstra is one of the best coaches that ever coached in the NBA. And it's awesome to see his teams, even with less, they win. So, it's and my man works there, I got to give him a big shout out. My man Mike, he works in the ticket office and all that.
Right.
So I need two, baby. I need two.
No doubt. The great Kenny Anderson, point guard from the iconic point guard heaven in NYC, man. One of the best to ever do it. When you look around the league now, and you come from the era where I think the greatest point guards were ever made back then, when you look around the league now, who do you think can fit in with what you guys do? I know Kyrie got handled.
Yeah.
But
so I'm going to #1, Jalen Brunson Jr. from the Knicks. He's tough. He's tough. Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, the normal suspects who be killing. They're so excited to watch. But now the NBA, the 3-ball is huge now. The lanes is wide open. So in this era, I was born in the wrong era. I played in the era where it was so physical. This era, I think I would really be good at the era now playing in this day, because you can't touch nobody. It's a foul. It was more physical in our era. You remember the Heat teams with Alonzo, Tim Hardaway, all them guys.
Oh man, no doubt, it was like a gang, man. You can't play, you can't come down the lane. They had Jordan rules back then.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was more physical, but now the game is real. it's exciting. And each era, we got to deal with errors. Errors. It's fantastic sport, basketball, NBA, college, whatever. Basketball. You got to be skilled. You got to be skilled to play the game.
Hey man, Kenny, we tried to do it before, but we got it right today, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Go Yankees!
Hey, Kenny.
Yes.
How you feel about Jeff being on your jockstrap? Because he just be like,
Jeff's my
Kenny's
guy.
that guy. Kenny's that guy. That's all. He was all in my ears, and I was like,
Jeff is my guy. I wanted to go on the show and let him know that. That's my guy. He does a great show. And not only he does a great show, but he's a great man. No, that's no BS. He's a great man.
Thank you, Kenny. I appreciate that. Means a lot coming from you, sir. Hey, man, thank you for joining us.
Can I get some love, though, Kenny?
Yeah, she gets a little jealous.
Miss Jones, you tight, too. You tight. You with my man. You tight. You with you on my man Jeff's show. You tight, too.
Hey, you know what, Kenny, man? You make sure you kiss the wifey for me.
Yeah, definitely.
She's the real MVP because she helped us. She's the real MVP. She helped us get the connection right today, man. So I appreciate her for that as well. Thank you so very much, bro.
Go Yankees, baby.
Go Yankees.
And much love to the New York Liberty.
I'm rooting with you, too.
Hey, I'm about to crap on the Liberty for a little bit, man, because, I mean, damn, bro. Really? You know, I mean, come on, man. They didn't need the refs' help, man. We'll do that again. Now, 28 years is a long time.
It's very long. And they still want it. We got it. The Knicks got to go. Go. Blah. I'm a Celtic fan.
No doubt. Hey, much love, my brother.
My man. Much love. Always. Mr. Jones.
Kenny Anderson, everybody. Great friend of the show. One of the best to ever do. Kenny Anderson, everybody. Great friend of the show. One of the best to ever do.